Quebec Bill 21 is the government of Quebec's plan to place a bill in order to ban Canadians working positions as teachers, police officers, judges, and lawyers working in public services from wearing religious symbols such as crosses, hijabs, and turbans. Now, relating to Fortman, this raises the question of assimilation versus accommodation. This Bill 21 is restricting Canadians from expressing their religion and it is not promoting differences, and this seems as an act of assimilation. Assimilation is the absorption and integration of people, ideas, or culture into a wider society or culture. Now, with this bill, it is the removal of religious symbols and it is targeting the ethnic national minorities, linguistic national minorities, and the racial national minorities. As Fortman states, majorities are not premortal but constructed, and they do not necessarily represent an actual majority position, and that they are subject to multiple forms of manipulation and political pressure. Now, as Canada begins to recognize intersectionality, and intersectionality is the interconnected nature of social categorizations such as race, class, and gender as they apply to a given individual or group uh, regarded as creating overlapping and interdependent systems of discrimination or disadvantage. Now, the Egan test asks the question of if the law is treating an individual as a second-class citizen. In this instant, in this instance, the cultural belief of individuals is disregarded as the government of Quebec places this bill restricting the places they can wear their religious symbols freely. Now, touching on Kukathas, he explains his perspective on working out intersectionality and the role of the state. As we ask the question of what should the role of the state be in protecting women, and the response to that is to protect women and limit cultural protections, whereas the implications of this bill is completely taking away the right to wear religious symbols. Now, the role of culture in Quebec is that Quebec is an example of a nation without a state. And as Quebec's nationalism does not identify with the rest of Canada, even though it is located within Canada. With Quebec's views, it has left the government to put a bill that is compromising of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and infringes on the people's rights and beliefs. Now, Kimlicka states in his reading that minority rights have become widely seen precisely as rights and the violations of which can assault on basic dignity and respect of an individual. And now in this situation, Bill 21 is oppressing minority groups and their rights. The bill is oppressing groups of individuals from wearing these religious symbols, but has effectively disproportionately affected women who particularly wear hijabs as it leaves them to choose between their faith and their religion or their careers. Now, the greatest obstacles to protecting group rights or of those affected by Bill 21 is to face the systematic racism and external pressures, which is the assimilation of targeting these individuals to remove their religious symbols. And there is also a lack of recognition of diversity, as this bill is disregarding the meaning behind the beliefs of wearing those religious symbols. These individual rights are being infringed upon while also affecting group rights of certain religions that are targeted by being restricted of what they can wear and when they can wear it, what they believe in. And since the Quebec Act of 1774, it has been accepted that individuals should not suffer civil disabilities because of their religious beliefs or be forced to subscribe to any other religion. However, as years have passed, the laws have changed and this no longer conforms to the government of Quebec, as they are forcing individuals to subscribe to the tenets of not their religion. And overall, this shows that the government of Quebec is oppressing certain groups and trying to control what they can wear, which infringes upon their rights and should not dictate how people view them just because of the religious symbols that they believe they should wear freely and are entitled to.